The Frontier Culture Museum, based in Staunton, Virginia, tells the story of the thousands of people who migrated to colonial America centuries ago, and of the life they created here for themselves and their descendants. By recreating life during the colonial days of America, visitors get a rare glimpse into the traditions and lifestyles of early American culture. It's a fascinating museum filled with history and colonial tradition. We sent a camera there recently to get a first-hand look at an age of America long since forgotten.
If you want to go back in time and see what life was like for our early American settlers, then you need to go to Staunton, Virginia's Frontier Cultural Museum. Here you can see, touch, smell, and taste the past through a living history experience. Here's Executive Director John Avoli on the subject.
The Frontier Culture Museum is a living history museum, and it's an educational institution. That is our mission, to educate our American populace here about the early frontier, the western migration of the early immigrants, specifically the English, here in front of the English farm, and then the Scot and the Irish, as well as the Germans, and of course the enslaved African. And how we do that is by using original homes and farms removed from the respective countries of Ireland and Germany, as well as England, and then brought back here and resurrected. And we use live costume interpreters, and these interpreters will portray the daily life of a family living in that time period in Germany or Ireland or England.
The more I explored the Frontier Culture Museum, the more I began wondering if these interpreters are living a double life, half a day with a real family and half a day with an interpreter family. Could the two cross over into each other? Let's find out.
I learned how to do the various jobs here. Is to a certain extent, I've always done them. I've always had a vegetable garden, so I knew a fair amount about that. And I have a very wide range of interests where I've done a lot of reading, a lot of research. And gosh, all the work I do out here, all the work we do, all the other interpreters, pretty much it comes very naturally. I guess it must be in the blood.
Or how is working here, how has that changed me or shaped me in today? And I just think you appreciate the things you have, and you learn to improvise. It's like, well, if you don't have this, you can use this instead. And like I said, with the bread, with rolls, I actually learned to make yeast rolls here first, and did that, and I was like, you know, I need to make some yeast rolls for my family. People like them here, and I don't even make them at home. So I have made them at home, and they really like them.
It's kind of funny. When I first started working here, originally I was going to work till Christmas and find another job. But now all my friends work here. I met my wife here. We did our courting here. And so, gosh, I'm afraid the job's becoming an obsession with me.
Themselves. I think what people marvel at is how difficult life was. We have become somewhat of a spoiled society today. And even dealing with children, there are no computers here, there are no gadgets here. Everything here is alive. You walk, you feel, you taste, you smell, you jump, you run. And that's the enjoyment of parents bringing children here.
If you want an enlightening, enriching experience that's impressively interactive, then come to Staunton's Frontier Cultural Museum. This has been Clinton Hours reporting for Hey, Virginia.